find me in the sacred rooms. It's clear, some of you really don't want me to be here, cause I tell the truth without living in fear. I wasted the last 4 years. Talk about a pulse chain, some people call it false chain. I rock wild like Thoughts Child in the Pain Chain. Disciple, Dr. Moray, Golden Mike, the big brains. West got crypto and ATX, man, they were doing big things. Crypto's a solar sport, you could thank Stunner Breezy. I try to always give to the needy. And if you need some information, you could count on B Weezy. It's NBO, no betrayals only. Can't forget your man, the one and only Wales only. I'm always good when I'm all by my lonely. Cause I feed the streets, my best friend's a homeless spirit, that's my homie. I told my doctor I sacrificed a pulse chain. She gave me a prescription to be relieved from the pain. My wife's prettier than KDP's areola game, man. It's Mammary Glands Entertainment. Your man spread eagle on a pole. Why? That was strange.
Gun violence problem.
They said that all we would do.
R-O-R-E. Rory stands for Ricky's on the run eating. He really better stop cheating. R-O-R-E. Rory stands for Ricky's on the run eating. He really better stop cheating.
They said that all we would do.
Traversing through the different paths.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What's going on? What's going on? Yep, back with another one. Your peers. It appears that your peers, it appears that your peers don't like you. Hmm. Did you ever have to come to terms with that in your life growing up? I sure did. And that's why I could talk crap. What we doing today, man? Hope everybody's feeling good, feeling great, feeling marvelous. Huh? We're one day closer to reaching our greatness. Huh? We're one day closer to fulfilling our mission in life, right? We're one day closer, you know, to embrace all the wonders that our lives have to offer. Oh man, it's marvelous. It's marvelous. We're one day closer to dispelling the lies from the truth. Fantabulous. You know why? You know why I think it's just a marvelous situation is because every day you get an opportunity to do better. I just heard somebody say in a thing I was listening to, they said life is short. Make sure you do what you're supposed to do in your life. Please make sure, because even if it's something that you're scared to do, just do it, because you never know when your time's up. And that just, that kind of stuck with me. And that's why I'm sharing it with y'all. Like, you just never know. And stop putting things off. Stop putting things off on the, oh, you'll get to it when you get to it. Put things on the back burner. You don't believe in yourself anymore, so your plans just switched up. Just just do it. Put it to work, because you never know when you will simply won't be able to anymore. Puts a lot of things in perspective, you know what I'm saying? Puts a great deal of thing, a lot of things in perspective. How we feeling today? Gandhi G in the building. Gandhi G. First. But okay. Yoga Fire, Hadouken, Yoga Flames, Sonic Boom, Sonic, yeah, 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 Kingston, yeah, 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 Tiger, Uppercut, Yoga Flame. That's my guy right here, man. Gandhi G in the building. Gandhi G in the building. Period. In the building. Active. Building for real, too. On the Ethereum side of things, man, go check out Gandhi G. EthereumGold.io. Go check out what's going on the Ethereum side of things. Because listen, man, one thing I don't do is hate. I'm not hating, I'm not hating over here, man. Go check out what that man's doing. He added and upgraded to his own ecosystem that he's been building for real since 2018. Really building and not crying, building and not whining, simply working. Just added a new collective to the collective of collectives of the NFTs. Just added a new collective. What's been this is what the third week of some diamond paws. Ooh-wee. Mm, mm, mm. Fire. Perspectives in the building. Perspectives in the building. So listen, man, your peers don't like you, right? We could kind of figure out who I'm talking about, right? As far as your peers just don't like you. If you've been listening to my channel, you understand, But then I try to kind of like I'm remembering where or trying to be mindful of where did I ever experience in life where my peers just simply didn't like me? Yeah, I did. I did. And for the weirdest reason, and it's a thing of people, different reasons, right? Like I remember when my peers, when I was young, coming up. As an adult, I stopped caring. But when I was young, I'm like, yo, man, you don't know the struggle. You don't know the struggle I'm in. You don't know the struggle of what I got to go through and all that and all that. And then for your peers not to like you on top of that's crazy. That's crazy. But as kids, you can only understand what you can understand because you're a child, right? But it wasn't until I started reflecting as a young adult, I'm saying to myself, man, some of my peers didn't like me because they didn't understand how I was getting to situations the way I was getting to situations, or they didn't understand how I was resolving. They didn't even understand how I was able to obtain jobs. Well, I told you I've been working since I was 12. So they didn't understand how I was able to just acquire work or, different things where I'm like, yo, just put yourself out there in a way where you look for it. Whatever you're looking for, you might find. Just don't give up, right? There's a lot of that, man. Like my peers, a lot of them just didn't understand why I couldn't hang out after school because I had to work. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't like me. They didn't want to hang out with me. They know because I almost like, yo, I made excuse. If I didn't work, it's not like they're gonna pay my way for anything we did. That's an example, right? It's weird, man. It's weird. When people don't know what you go through and how hard it is for you to keep up, keep yourself going, keep yourself motivated as a young person. Imagine as an adult. I put the thumbnail with CZ on it, right? Apparently on Watcher Guru, crypto news outlet, Watcher Guru. I guess CZ, they asked him a question or whatever. He was talking about crypto, and he said that Bitcoin or crypto is better than gold. From CZ himself, this is what he's saying: Bitcoin or crypto in general is better than gold. Powerful statement because we see how gold has just, as far as price, they've been like performing nicely. New all-time highs for gold. Give it up for gold. Give it up for gold. Nobody's giving up for gold, I understand. But imagine if they interviewed a certain founder like that. And they had his picture up there with, is it the main quote, like nondescript Pulse Chain founder says DeFi, or he would say him, right? His coin is better than gold. Imagine if they would replace CZ and put him there. Can you imagine that? For some people, I know it's a struggle to even imagine that. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's hard? Why do you think it would be hard to imagine the Pulse Chain founder being on the front page of some type of crypto outlet, news outlet like this, being asked a serious question, right? Clean cut, respected, and given a quote like, "Oh, according to this founder, not only crypto but his crypto is better than gold." You would never see that, especially now. You can't even envision it. You can't even imagine you seeing replace CZ's picture and put the Pulse Chain founder picture on it. You can't even see it and take it serious. You can't even. You see what I mean? That's what I tell you about the state of affairs and how things are right now. It's just Black Wonder in the. Oh, see, this is what Black Levin in the building. I keep doing that whole Black one. I hope that means that the blessings are abound, in the right places, from every place, not just from some fork of Ethereum founder perspective, not just from many areas. I hope we're getting blessings back. I keep saying Black Wonder all the time. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. But see, just going back to, can you picture the Pulse Chain founder being interviewed and taken seriously on a crypto outlet 5 years after he launches, 6 years, going on 6 years after he launched, and after you've been in crypto for real, like you beat the SEC, wouldn't that merit some type of press? Oh, nondescript? Yes, I'm from this crypto news outlet, nondescript founder. We understand you beat the SEC. Oh, you did. Oh, you didn't have to be present. Oh, so your lawyers beat the SEC. Oh, okay. Oh, they say you're bringing legal, so there's legal clarity for the fact that you beat the SEC. Can we interview you? You would never see that. Why hasn't that taken? Why haven't they interviewed him yet? Was why he on the run eating. He on the run eating. Nasty work all across the board. Like, what's the excuse? In other words, the industry don't like him. The industry don't like him. How are the markets looking today? Huh? How are the markets looking? The same like they've been looking. It's about elevation. It's about elevation. Yo, let me tell y'all something real quick, man, because talking about your nondescript gets boring, even though I do it all the time. So I bore myself. Nobody cares. But yo, let me explain something to y'all, bro. Like, give thanks and appreciate all the great things you have in your life, bro. Like, I'm out here with somebody who has all he needs right now, right? The person's not with me. He lives in a home, a residence, basically has food, he has shelter, he has support. Because of whatever mental stuff he got going on. The dude is everywhere and nowhere at the same time, right? I went to pick him up to take him to his appointment that he missed. So they were like, "Yo, could you help? Could you help this guy have fine?" Because like y'all don't understand exactly what I do, and it's cool. But a lot of times, I gotta search, I gotta hunt people down and stuff, right? Like search, look for, hunt people down. And so that's what I did, and I got to him, asked him, "Yo, you want me to take you so and so?" He's like, "No, no, 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 no. I want to go Friday. Friday, I'm not gonna be able to do it." "Oh, no, 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 I'm okay then. I'm okay," because they don't know why they're scared, right? So big black dude coming out of nowhere trying to take you. So what? I'm going no, and mentally, nah, you're not doing it. So that was clip, and so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let the people know I tried this and that and this. Next thing you know, somebody tells me, wait, just wait a second. One of the staff are gonna come talk to me about this guy. So they talk to me about this guy, about how bad everything is. I'm like, yo, if it's so bad, why don't you call the ambulance, help this person, man? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Like sometimes they want to skirt the responsibility and put it on you. Like they're like, yo, you don't understand. Like his room is a man. You want to see his room? So I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I don't, but let me see. Let me see what his room is like, where he lives, his actual living, his apartment. Yo, we get to the apartment. He wasn't there because he was moving in and out, watching me, and then he moved out. He just like he was in and out of the building, in and out of the building. That's his norm, in and out of the building. So we got a window when he came in and left, went back outside. So they showed me his room. They walked me to his room. We get to the room where he's at. They opened the door, maybe halfway open. They couldn't open all the way. Just so halfway open. All I saw was a bunch of flies come out, right? Zzz, buzzing out, right? Garbage on the garbage, refuse, everything like garbage on the floor, some lamp, garbage on the floor, and mad flies. I was like, I'm not going in there, man. Then the staff were like, yeah, come, you want to come? No, I'm not going in there, bro. Actually, I'm pissed off that I got this far. They're like, yeah, yeah. And if you see him like this, get him the help he needs. Why are you telling me and showing me that I'm looking at y'all crazy now? Now I gotta like, get on my game, on my bully shit with them. Like, you see what he's going through, but you wait for somebody like me to show up. You didn't even know I was coming through. All of a sudden, when I come through, it's, oh, we've been having a hard time with him. He doesn't clean himself. He poor hygiene. He got shit under his nails. You can't shake his hand. You know what I'm saying? He pees on it. Oh, yo, why are you telling me this? Call 911. I'm not Captain Save a Ho. I'm not Captain Save a Hobo. Save a mentally a mo like in jail. Call them MOs. We're not doing that. So they now kowtow. You want to, look down on the floor. Can't talk. They can't look me in the eyes. I'm like, so you wait for me. How long was this going on? Oh, for a minute. This is the director now. The director looked like he just came out of prison and is in recovery. Bless his heart. But the director trying, yo, I didn't know he had this service, this and that. Yo, that's not the point. Y'all telling me he lived like this and this, you're not taking care of himself? Why don't you call 911? Let's call 911 right now. What we doing? Needless to say, they were crazy. They were scrambling and scraping like Diddy, scrambling and scraping. Because I was there to go pick him up for him to go get go get treatment. Pick them up, go get treatment, and bring them back and handle your handle. And then let everybody know what took place. But seeing his condition the way that is, I'm like, yo, you need go to 911, go 911. Imagine you coming in and all you see in your house where you live, you can't even open the door fully because your door is blocked because on the floor is nothing but garbage, trash, like everything you could think of. Trash that belongs in the trash, but it's on the floor. It's on the floor, like piled up. Recycling, paper, soda cans, garbage, paper, whatever from however this, and flies galore. Flies that follow you, like flies that's yo, they come on, bro. Can't touch his head 'cause you could smell him for a while, for like a good 6 feet, 10 feet. You smell him like he coming through. But I had to, you gotta hold it down, like, 'cause eventually I took him where he needed to go. But then these people over here, they try to shirk the responsibility on you. But I gotta let them go. Yeah, nah, you guys are messing up. What if I didn't show up? What would you have done? People are still dying from getting high too, like OD and the shit mixed with fentanyl, like shit crazy, bro. Nobody cares enough. Like it's crazy, bro. Regular schmegular stuff. That's why I don't care about some nondescript on the computer talking shit to the people after you got $1.6 billion, bro. When real life stuff going on over here, and I'm supposed to have sympathy for somebody who thinks that people are ungrateful. Meanwhile, everybody who you think is ungrateful gave you 1.6 billion. I gotta be around people who got shit under their fingernails, yo. Who got pieces of food hanging from their beard because they just can't manage by themselves, bro. Fuck out of here. You think I feel sorry for him? Absolutely not. Y'all motherfuckers who poke you up, they'll poke you like it's nothing. And then smile at you in the next minute like it's nothing, bro. The view will flip on you. Unpredictable, bro. And it's all close and personal. Nobody out here, even though they could get their hands on a firearm, right? But they up and close and personal with it. They don't need the firearm because they walk up on you and handle you. One of them just handled somebody last week on the subway. One of ours did that. Handle somebody. The man was 62 years old, bro. He was a security person. Had a family and everything. Got unalived with some nondescript mentally ill person in the street who had priors, who they let out again. So he let out, he bugging out, untreated, meets a 62-year-old man. And because the 62-year-old man on the subway looked at him wrong, right? He attacked the dude and killed him. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for some wannabe crypto fake hero? Never. You know what I'm saying? Never. That's never, ever happening. Ever, bro. Ever. You got pieces of shit people out here who are supposed to be home attendants. Home attendants, people who take care, right, of individuals who are disabled, who provide care in their homes. You got pieces of shit out here pretending to be home attendants. When it's time when the monies of the people come around that are being serviced, they get paid monthly, their little entitlements, social security checks and all that. These fake ass home attendants, one in particular that I know, that I'm waiting for him to get bagged and locked the fuck up. We'll take the lady to the bank. Lady could barely spell her own name, bro. will walk this lady to the bank, tell everybody in the community he's her caregiver. Take the woman to the bank. When it's time for her to receive her monies, he knows, of course, because he played her close, got all the information. Oh, today's payday. Let's walk to the bank. The bank sees him come. She goes to the teller with him. Do whatever transaction right there. Teller gives her the money. She gives her money to do. Let's say it's a good, it's not much too, man. We're gonna say it's 1,000. She gives up the whole 1,000 to money. And how much you think he gives her? Right? Might break her off with $30. And he tells her with the rest, he's gonna pay her rent for the month. I'm to find out. This lady, 2 years, she owed 2 years worth of rent, back rent. She don't even know how to spell rent. This piece of shit been coming in the house every month for over 2 years, pretending like he taking care of her. He not taking care of her. She hasn't been to a doctor in years. Like I said, until recently, we found out like they were trying to treat her and assess her, and she was saying that her backside was hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like her backside was hurting. The only exposure she had to anybody was a caregiver, a bum ass caregiver who's also a dope dealer, also serves kids. And this motherfucker could walk the streets. A person like me, like I said, I don't hide nothing. If I know you're doing something crazy and it's affecting people I know and it's fucked up in my community, all that shit, I'm telling. Here's how I report, And he's still free to roam. Motherfucker's still free to roam. Make that make sense. And you think I'm gonna feel sorry about somebody who's crying for attention on a fucking ex who got $1.6 billion? You got a lady who's victimized. She can't even voice what really took place, but she could tell you that when she uses the bathroom to do number two, it hurts. She could tell you that. And the only person that was around her was this motherfucker. It's greaseball. Real shit. And my life, the kids used to always say, a lot of people say how their lives is a movie. You don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what that really means. Oh, my life is a movie. My life is a movie. That's not necessarily a good thing. Because if I stopped and told you about shit I've been through just this week, and it's only Wednesday, it's a little crazy. That's not always a good thing to say about your life is a movie. That's you trying to show off and try to, you know, pretend like you're important. Like this weirdo who always talks about his community are idiots, and he got $1.6 billion from them. Try to separate yourself and act like you're a marketing aficionado. Oh, my life's a movie. Nah, that ain't good. It's not always good for your life to be a movie. A lot of things happen in movies. you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it, man. His peers don't F with him. His peers don't rock with him. They won't rock with him. You can't even picture him being interviewed like they interview CZ, like they interview Vitalik. You can't even picture him being quoted on any type of crypto outlet. That's crazy. After beating the SEC, no one got a quote for him. No one. Even through your X platform that you say you don't communicate on. Oh, you don't speak directly to the people, but you communicate heavily on X. No one could get a quote for him about nothing crypto related. You're looking for the attention too. You're looking for clout. No one's chasing you for clout because you cringe and corny. It's just the real. But let the world is already showing you what the truth is. If people choose to deny, that's on y'all. I don't need to be right. I don't need nothing needs to be verified to I don't have to see any. Then told y'all they don't like him. The same person he cried to, he told the same person, he told CZ he building and keep building and he keep building. And it would be nice for one day he wakes up and gets support from his peers. They don't care. What answer did he get back from any of them? Nothing. To this day, nothing. Instead of creating his own lane and sticking to his own lane, like stop. Why you have assets? Why you got so much bread on Ethereum if you forked Ethereum? You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But if Ethereum is your competition, and you talk about you better and faster than Ethereum, why you keep so much bread, so much value on Ethereum? Because Ethereum birthed him. All that talk about some E-Hex, the market chose P-Hex, all that garbage. Ethereum birthed you. Never forget an old friend that got you to where you are today. Like it's weird. It's weird. Oh, what are you talking about, man? He doing the treasury and this and that and that and this and the treasury and this and that and that and this and the treasury. So you mean to tell me he has no money on Ethereum? None at all? Zero? No money on Ethereum? Zero, not huh? You keep telling Ethereum bros to go check out your chain, begging, still begging because nobody likes you. We have an Ethereum founder, an Ethereum project founder in the chat. Sonny, did he go to Pulse Chain? Sonny, crazy aware of Pulse, been aware of Pulse Chain, been aware. There goes an example right there. Been aware of Pulse since 21. We're in 25. Could care less about building on Pulse. And that's his prerogative, just like anyone else's prerogative. What does that say? What does that show y'all? But I'm wilding. I'm the one that needs to sell everything, right? Yeah, all right. That's a noob move. Yo, sell everything, this and that. Nah. We're gonna deal with the truth. And we're gonna play this out. We're gonna play this out entirely. Entirely. Selling everything is getting somebody off the hook. We're not doing that. Nah. Not at all. That's too easy. Homo TV, what's going on? Yeah, it's, and for me, I want to say that nobody's gonna care about the ODs until it happens to them, like it hits home. And I don't even think they'll care enough then, because these things don't discriminate. They cross all kinds of lines. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. No matter what area you're from, addiction got no color, right? Addiction doesn't discriminate. None of that. None of that. But in the U.S., in the United States, that's just destroying people, man. Been destroying. I remember how they grifted us too, and that whole war on drugs, that was a scam too. Ronald Reagan, early '80s, scam talk. Oliver North, Iran Contra, all that scam. We've been getting scammed for decades into believing all sorts of propaganda, all types of propaganda. War on drugs. The war wasn't to really destroy drugs. The war was all about how to continue to allow the trafficking to occur, because that's a fire amount of revenue. The war is, oh, how are we going to keep this going on indefinitely? That's the war. It's not about ending anything. It's not about cleaning the streets and cleaning the veins of the people in this country. It's not about taking care of your communities. It's about locking down and ensuring that this ironclad stream of income never dries up. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. That's why I don't, I'll talk shit about some nondescript founder. I don't care about him that deeply. Like, I care about the fact that he needs to really make do and make right by the people who supported his bitch ass. Seriously, man. And I mean that. Like, I mean that. If you want to disrespect your own base of individuals who supported you for 1.6 with $1.6 billion. Don't disrespect them ever. He's the type of person, he should never talk shit about them ever. And since he got that 1.6, he's been talking shit and wanting to say the community's ungrateful. I don't have time to really like. I don't have time to feel sorry for him ever, like ever at all. Folks do, but not me. Not when you living among people in your life, in your community, in the world that experience hardship daily. Hardship daily. You might go through hardship. You might go through ups and downs. You think he gives a fuck? You got to get into how you can, resolve all kinds of issues, even problems that are not yours that become your own problems. You think this fool cares? No, you know, not at all. All these people that got some shit to say about, yo, why don't you just sell? Sell yourself. You sell. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to agree. I don't care. Imagine living in a reality where one conspiracy that I heard recently, which is wild, it's just wild, how people in certain circles, wherever, whether it's true or not, are trying to really alter history. They're trying to alter events that took place, right? Historical events that took place by adding some type of making some modifications to a story, so that way the true aspect, the pure, genuine aspect of whatever historical event or text or information, right, that has been documented or recorded becomes altered to where you're no longer able to access the truth as much anymore because it gets altered. Someone edits, right? Someone makes changes on purpose It's weird shit going on, bro. Weird stuff going on, man. Exactly, FOMO. You already know. Scrubbing history and adding to others. Exactly. It's crazy, bro. Wow, you bought encyclopedias, yeah, right? Yeah, man. I never had those growing up. They were beyond uh I guess my parents couldn't afford those. It's like Britannica World Book and Britannica sets. Wow. From the 2000 encyclopedia. Yeah, you because things are getting altered, especially anything that you can find, they say online. Folks are tampering, purposefully tampering with anything that gets archived so that it could no longer hold the truth. Weird times, yo. Right, AI, man. Like it's crazy. Like they'll say things like you could meet somebody. Well, not meet. You read something online about an event that you might have even experienced or you're aware of that's happened that you lived through. But when you read about it online, it doesn't sound like what you experienced, right? It's different. And that's done on purpose. You're like, nah, you don't remember things being done like that. And after a while, you're not gonna remember what you went through at all. And all you're gonna think about is what's recorded on whatever outlet, internet. That's just messed up, bro. Imagine. They will alter just one little word will make a difference. How you interpret one word, they'll just scrub. They just like you use the word scrub, they'll just whatever. Change it, they'll edit, and boom. We're living in weird, funky ass times. And then we got this weirdo on the crypto side of things behaving like the way he is. I don't trust him, never will. Don't trust this guy, man. I just pray that he makes right by everybody who invested on the chain in good faith. In good faith. But him, I'll never trust. Never, never, never trust at all. Period. Kick rocks, dude. And he's gonna continue to work for us. Make sure you pump your bitch ass chain. Give everybody their fucking money. Give everybody profits on top of that, right? And everybody can continue to live their life and do what they do, however they do it. But he gets no trust, no nothing more. Nothing more than that. And if he doesn't do that, we realize the truth even more, even further. That he was just a scumbag scammer. Period. And that will receive press. A whole lot of press. Believe that. Believe that. Because his insiders are scrambling and scraping like Diddy. Scrambling and scraping. Like when Diddy was talking to Noriega. Oh, I is scrambling and scraping. Yeah, that's what these guys are doing. Trying to create engagement and all that. Because it's all boring on posting. Boring. Especially on the media side of things. Boring. Minuscule views. Nobody cares. People are exhausted. People want to wait for one guy to do what he has to do to make right by the people and fuck his feelings. Nobody cares about your feelings because you didn't care about people's feelings when you got 1.6 billion. Yay or nay. You got 1.6 billion whether people were happy or mad or sad. But nobody care about your feelings now. Pump the fucking chain and give people their money back. So that's as simple as it gets too. Let people get their fucking money back and move on. That's it. Oh, no, no expectations. There's no refunds and all that. Fuck all of that. Nobody cares about none of that. Your peers don't like you. Your peers don't like you. After almost 6 years of you being in the game hard, in the game, like you're a competitor, you're not even respected. Players don't like him. You don't have connections like that. For them to like him, no. I thought he had billionaire friends. Some of these people tell me he had billionaire friends. And these billionaire friends don't give a fuck. Make the people whole who supported your greedy, cheap, egotistical, narcissistic self. Make the people whole. Give them their money. Give them their money. Because people are stuck. They're not selling. They're stuck. Folks are stuck. Some are going to sell. People are going to sell whenever they feel like selling. Who cares? But people are stuck, though. And about, they say 2018, proof of weak hands. Oh, weak hands, shaking out weak hands. No, some people who've been around that long are in your system waiting and will continue to wait for you to show and prove. Seeing is believing. Nobody believes until they see it. Seeing is believing. The real ones don't believe until they see it. The real ones. They know what it is. They know what time it is. Some of y'all are real, but you want to kowtow and appease him. That's him. That's on y'all. But me, I don't have no dog as far as like not on anybody's payroll, nothing, none of that, man. That's it. That's that. Peace.